Hello and welcome to Cindershadow Gaming. I'm your host Cindershadow and this is This Week in Magic. Well, the last few days have been very interesting in the world of Magic the Gathering. There's product details for Strixhaven, spoilers galore. There's so many spoilers. I'm not going to deal with them mostly in this video. I'm going to try and hit the things that aren't really being covered and try and catch you guys up with stuff that is going on in and around the Magic world. The spoilers, there's videos galore. They get played out there. If you really want to check out the spoilers, Mythic Spoiler is probably your best bet. I will try and go over the new mechanics and some of the new stuff with the cards, some special cards that are in Strixhaven, but ultimately this video is not going to be the spoiler video because there is too much to cover and way too much, and this is already an action packed video today. So first things first, we have the product details that are coming out for Strixhaven and the Commander decks, which have a very interesting twist to them. So with every set booster, collector booster, and draft booster, you will get one of these mythical archive cards. The mythical archive cards are uncommon, rare, or mythic rare. There are plenty of them to go around. They are one in each pack. We still get the list in the set boosters, 1 out of 4. There is the traditional foil card rare of any rarity that also includes the mystical archives. They may show up in the foil slot, so that is very important to note, because we are seeing things with the set Timespiral Remastered where these new foils that just came out there are insane prices, which we will go over a little bit later. There is also going to be 1 lesson card in any rarity. Lesson is a new mechanic in the set, which I will do in my Strixhaven only video. There's also, this includes global mystic archives in the non-Japanese set boosters. You can only get the Japanese cards in the Japanese packs or the collector's boosters, so that is very important to note. There is still full art prints. You will see those throughout. Set boosters are available individually or in displays of 30. Let me know down below if you guys want to see me open set boosters over draft boosters if I'm able to score myself a Strixhaven box. I will, because I do like to open packs when we live stream and make a couple videos of openings. Let me know that down below. So I got questions here. We're not even going to go through that because it's a silly thing. This was already spoiled a while back, the Strixhaven box. 1 rare, mythic rare, 1 mystical archive card, 1 lesson card. So there's a lesson card in every pack. That is important because lessons are something to go into your sideboard outside of the game. So it's going to be very interesting to see there when we go through this, when I do the spoiler video on the next one. There's so much here that I've got to cover on its own video. We've also got the collector's boosters. Now this is important stuff. You get 1 foil etched mystical archive. They're bringing in etched foils for the collector's boosters. These are what people wanted more. I personally thought they were not that great when I first saw the etched foils, which I only got 1 out of in my Commander's Legends box, and they were supposed to be a little bit more prevalent than that. But yeah, the etched foils, I don't know. There's still something. As far as I know, they fixed the curling issue with it, but they're also going to run normal foils alongside this, so it's going to be interesting. I think they need to go directly to etch foils to make them so they are playable in decks. People want to foil out their decks. They want to be able to play them in a tournament, and without them being this etch foil where they're flat, you're going to have more problems with the foiling issues that we've seen for far too long now. So you get one Mystical Archive etched foil in Rare or Mythic, one foil Mystical Archive in Uncommon, one foil Mystical Archive Borderless or Extended Art Rare or Mythic, one foil Mystical Archive Uncommon, one extended art or borderless rare or mythic, one extended art commander rare or mythic. That used to be the ancillary slot, which would have been any product. One extended art commander. That's a new thing to add in there. You get a commander. So there is 5 commander decks this time around, so it is worth noting. One foil lesson card, one foil single or double-faced rare or mythic, 2 foil uncommons, 5 foil commons, and 1 foil double-sided foil token. So this is tons of foils. Yeah, so this collector's booster is going to be way more valuable than any other collector booster before, mainly because of the Mystical Archive cards. The Mystical Archive cards are bringing spells from throughout Magic's history. So it's not just a standard set of these cards. You're seeing stuff like Channel, which has already been spoiled for stuff. You're seeing Time Warp. You're seeing, you can get the Japanese versions in these collector's boosters. That's going to drive these boosters up through the roof, more so than the Throne of Eldraine ones. I can tell you right now, they're going to be a very hot commodity. They're going to be very expensive. It is very unfortunate that this is the way they've gone, but I gotta say the collector boosters are keeping the market prices relatively lower for standard stuff, which is helping keep players wanting to buy the standard stuff and play them. We've got the 5 theme boosters, which were already spoiled a while back, pre-release packs, one college booster containing 1 rare mythic guaranteed to match chosen college, 3 uncommons, 9 commons, and 2 tokens. So you, instead of you getting one card, you now get a complete booster that matches it. This may alleviate the problems that we saw when they did these pre-release kits where you had your color choices for them. It was, things would be very difficult to build a deck around the college or around that particular color. So now that they've done a complete booster in the 6 packs, it's going to be a lot different and a lot more interesting in that sense. 1 year stamped foil rare or mythic card with a new stamp. So they've changed the pre-release stamp on there. 1 college theme spin down. I have a funny feeling this is not correct. I'll believe it when I see it, but we're still seeing stuff from the Kaldheim boosters, bundles, not being properly done. 1 insert portraying a piece of the campus map. Oh, that's going to be interesting. And 1 reusable box, which we've seen. Commander decks. This is probably one of the bigger things out there. We've got 5 commander decks this time, replacing the Planeswalker decks. Planeswalker decks got replaced a long time ago. The commander decks are being pushed more because commander is what people want to play. The Planeswalker decks, unfortunately, they kind of fell off the market because they would always be lower powered planeswalkers in them. People didn't want to buy them. Where the commander decks, people will buy these, open them up, and play them right away. And every time you get one of these commander decks, there's usually a set number of staples in there. So it is always great for a new player to be introduced to commander. If they see something like that, is where you want to go. But much like Ikoria Lair of the Behemoths last year, Major Commander Release 2021 is tied to Strixhaven. That means 5 distinct decks, 1 for each college. In the decks, you'll find a total of 81 new cards. That's throughout all 5 decks, not just 1. Most of them are new cards of any commander set ever. Each deck has 16 unique cards and 1 new land card that appears throughout. The lands for Strixhaven, we'll get into those when I go through the Strixhaven thing, but it is the follow-up from the Shadows over Innistrad lands, as a spoiler of the spoiler, I guess. Now the big one here is picture a regular card printed on thick cardboard with the lovely foiled etch treatment. That is your new commanders. Those are the oversized commanders. They are making oversized etched commanders in foil, so that is going to be very interesting, and this will truly tell you how things are going to be. I am just looking at these, and I thought these commanders are in the main set. So I will have to actually take a look when I go through spoilers. That's very interesting. So 100 cards, 1 foil etch display commander, 10 double-sided tokens, 1 life wheel, and 1 dex box. Then you get the bundles. And quills down, yeah, your lesson's over, yada, yada, yada. You get a sticker, yay, you get a sticker. Well, Timespiral Remastered has taken the market by storm, but mixed with from statements that we're hearing, Rudy in particular from Alpha Investments, and you're seeing things where stock is completely drying up on Timespiral Remastered. And now it is put people into a panic mode, and it's driven the prices through the roof, higher than they ever should have been, and these things are absolutely insane. Seeing a Thoughtseize on here for a foil at $850 because it's time shifted, I'm sorry, what? This is beyond ridiculous for a set. Timespiral was already out of a price point. I was looking at $250 Canadian for a box, or $8 a pack. Now we're looking at American prices over $350 a box for the set, and packs are through the roof. Anyone that got in on the bottom floor of this spike has to be limited. I don't see it lasting. I think these are going to fall off a cliff. Then these prices will slowly come back up. It's going to take time to see a new product like this that goes off the shelves and through the roof is absolutely insane. Like Ponder foil at $600, Yawgmoth at $500, Leyline of the Void, Chalice of the Void like $300. Like what is this? This is not a booster set. This is a luxury set. This is I can't even afford a RTX card for my computer, let alone afford to be able to pick up a box of Timespiral Remastered right now. It's absolutely insane where the prices have gone on this. I'm hoping they stabilize, but I'm glad I didn't buy into the set because it's just way too out there, and there's other copies of these cards out there that are nowhere near these prices. You got to remember this is a luxury. You don't need to buy a Thoughtseize for $850. That's an insane price. I don't see it sticking there. I really don't, because there's other versions of these cards. Yeah, they're old school border frame in foil, but no, this isn't like a there's just too much here. This isn't like a reserve list being reprinted for the first time. This is just too much to say that this is doable. Now for something that's kind of fun and unique. Magic the Gathering and Rock Love come together to make jewelry based off Magic the Gathering items. So we've got the Mox Diamond Necklace, the Mana Vault Necklace, the Rock Love Sensei's Divining Top, the Black Vice Necklace, and the Magic the Gathering Rock Love Medallion Pendant and Signet Ring. This is kind of neat. We've seen watches, we've seen shoes. Now we're seeing jewelry that's based around some iconic stuff from Magic the Gathering. I guess they can't print some of these cards anymore, so you might as well make jewelry out of them. It's kind of neat. It's unique enough that it would be fun to own something like this or give to a loved one. But yeah, it's kind of cool, and I figured I'd cover it here. Oh boy, one other thing that came out this week. Well, we got Magic Legends hitting the market in the beta. So now we can actually talk about this game full out. I've seen it. It looks like a Diablo 2 clone, but not nearly as good. It is full of bugs. People with RTX versions cards are having nothing but issues with this. Once again, the RTX version of the NVIDIA cards just seem to be so much ramped up that anything that is on a more basic level is just having problems with the cards, and you've got to do hot fixes and everything like that. But the open beta takes a beating over monetization and frame rate issues. So anyone that's seeming to run the RTX cards, they can't get over like 25 frames per second. But if you're running a older generation card, you're able to run this at like max settings with no problem. So there's obviously some sort of driver issue between the cards or something like that. Hopefully in the long run they can fix it, but I really don't see this game lasting too terribly long when you have people like Day9 coming out saying it's called Legends awful after briefly live streaming it. There are positive comments out there, but to what seemed to be exciting launch has quickly become turbulent. They've released it, they say it's in beta, but this feels like a full launch game, much the same way when Arena was released. But now they've got all these bugs that they're going to work out. There's no more wipes going to happen and stuff like that. So there's people that are saying it was the fastest uninstall in their life, and I'm not surprised. There's certain things that I did. I tried playing it, and yeah, I just kind of said no. Booster packs costing about $3 worth of premium Zen currency, and there is a Dimir Assassin class that is only available as an unlock in these loot box style monetization for the game. Apparently you can earn it, but it takes a very long time to get these things out of there, and people are complaining the grindiness of it is unlike Arena. You can pick up play and actually do quite well, and if you log in daily, it's easy enough to always be able to gain some momentum in the free-to-play version of Arena. But Magic Legends is seeming to be a freemium game, some people call it, where unless you're paying and sinking a little bit of money into it, you're not going to get the full effect out of it. I know I saw Desolator streaming it. It looked interesting, but honestly, it really did look like a Diablo clone to me. And because of that, I'm not really that interested in it. I would rather go back to Diablo at this point, but I just can't come to terms with picking up a Blizzard product anymore. So I don't know. I'm still waiting for the next greatest thing, and I don't see Magic Legends as that. I'm not going to play the full thing here. I just wanted to bring some attention to it because it's absolutely hilarity. I really do like the Japan versions that they come out with Magic the Gathering commercials. This is one that's showcasing the mobile version of the game because it just launched full. They're out of beta for the mobile, and if you do sign up if you can do the mobile, there is apparently a free Thopter pet you can get for the game, so that is worth it right there to try it on mobile and download it, because I believe that Thopter will turn around and be able to be used on your main account for Arena. But I found this commercial absolutely hilarious, and I figured I'd include a small clip here. So he's getting in trouble. Okay, the clock there, it shows MTG gathering at the bottom. So there is a little bit there. You can see this guy is completely tired, and he's getting chewed out by his boss or something like that, saying, you got to be more focused. And this small little clip, he's so tired, deprived, that his boss is now one of the characters from Magic the Gathering. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. So if you can, look this up. It's the Japanese Magic the Gathering Arena ad. It's something worth watching for sure. Well, guys, that has been the action-packed craziness that's gone on this week. And we're not even done yet. I gotta still do some sort of Strixhaven spoiler and go through the mechanics, which I will do probably tomorrow as the main video, because it's just too much to put into one video, and there is so much to cover in there. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, and I guess one last thing before I take off. There is one of the Mystical Archive cards as a little bit of a teaser here that is actually from Modern Horizons 2. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below, and we'll talk to you guys next time.